Alright, so on digital literacy today, we are actually supposed to focus on word, right? Word processing rather. So word processing is our focus today. So we are going to be starting with the word processing software known as Microsoft Word. So that's the default word processing software for Windows. So you can, if you have a Microsoft Word installed, you can just go to it right now. You can just open your start menu, so by clicking the Windows logo key and type Word. So you will see it displayed there. You can just press enter. It's gonna open. Okay. Right. So it will open. So it will open. So we're going to discuss the interface of Microsoft Word shortly. So with Word you can write, you can edit, you can create, you can edit, and you can store documents. You can also share it. So alright, so there are different tabs here on the landing page of Word. There are different tabs there. Though when you first open Word, alright, let me reopen it. When you first open Word, this is the landing page. Here you see recent files that you have worked on. Then you see templates here. So because I want a new document, so I'll click this blank document. I want a blank sheet. So when you click the blank sheet, this is what you get. This is what you get. So here we have the file tab, we have the home tab, we have the insert, we have design, layout, preferences, and so on. They're also known as ribbons, by the way. So this, under this file tab, if you select it, you see different actions. Info, that's information about the documents you are working on. Here, can you see it? So the total editing time, the words and all, the author. Then you can, this new means it will start in, it will open a new document, right? A new document. Meaning if you are currently working on a document and you want to create a new document, you can use this. Then this open will open recent documents, or it will open from your files. You can browse, click here to browse through your files. So it will open a Word document here. Open a Word document here. This save is to save your file that you are working on, right? And this save as allows you to choose resave your file in maybe a new format. Maybe if you want to resave it in a PDF format, right? So then this print is to print out what you are working on. Then share, of course, is to share, right? You can share it with people. You can save it to cloud. We'll talk about this cloud stuff later on. Right, so export, you can export your file as maybe as PDF or XPS, or you change the file type. It's similar to this save as. It is similar to save as, right? It is similar to save as. Okay, so you can close this here. So it's if you click close, it will close the document. So let me go back to the document. Victor, are you still there? Victor?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, I said, can you see my screen? You're not responding.
Yes, sir, I can see.
Okay, you can see my word being opened, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, alright. So, if you are with a PC, kindly follow along. So you can also open your word. Right?
Okay.
Okay. Let me maximize this. Okay. Let me maximize this. Alright. So earlier I was talking about this file tab. So different things there, the info where you see information about your document, new, that creates a new document, open to open recent documents, or uh, open from your file, right? To open a Word document from your file. Then this save is to save your document. Save your document, then save as to maybe you save your document as a new format or still as doc format. Then print to print your document. Share, it shares your document like via cloud storage. Then these are exports, allows you to also, it's also like save as, allows you to change the file format. Then you can close the documents. Those are basic stuff there. So here we have the home tab. Now this home tab will be where you'll be using mostly, and then this will be your default this will be your default tab. Whenever you open Word, this is where you will be, the home tab. So what can you do on the home tab? You can change the font of what you're right now. If I'm typing something right now, the way this looks is what is known as font, right? The way this looks is what is known as font. Now I can change the way it looks if I come here. This is what we call the font, right? Can you see that it highlights? So whenever you over any any icon here, it will show you the information, meaning that when you drag your mouse over it, it will show you the information. So you see font, and there are shortcuts for each of them too. So if you over here, it says Control Shift F. So if I click this drop down here, if I select this drop down is this down arrow icon, a down triangle, like this tiny triangle that faces down. That's all called drop down. So you see a list of stuff. If I click Times New Roman to change the fonts, by the way, the official font for typing is Times New Roman. This font here, that's the official font for typing. Official documents like letters, projects and all. That's what we use. That's the official font, and then size 12 is the official font size. Size 12. So you can make the font bold by using this. You can make it italicized. Italicized means bent like this, like Italy. Then you can underline. This is not meaningful, that's why it is red. Whenever you type something that does not make meaning, what we underline it by default, the red underline. But you can remove the underline if you want. You can remove the underline if you click it like this. You right click on it. If you right click and choose ignore all, it will remove the underline. Okay. Ignore all. You see is underlined. So if I remove this and remove this, it's no longer underlined, right? So whatever text you want to work on, you make sure you select it, right? Highlight it like this so that it can be selected. So you can also strike through. Strike through means it will cancel it like this. You cancel it like this, right? It will cancel it like this. Okay. So what else can you do? Let me remove that. You can also change the font color. This is the font color. So So you can change. Now the color that is underlined there is the color that is set currently. So if I click it, it's changed to red, right? If you want to change it, you click this drop down. So there's orange, there's yellow, and so on and so forth. I'm going to return it to the default black, right? Alright. So again, you can highlight text. This yellow stuff you see here is the highlight, and by default it has chosen yellow color for highlighting. You can change it if you want. You can change it. Okay. If you want, you can change it. Change it. You can change it if you want, and if you don't want it to highlight again, you select no color, right? No color. Alright, again, you can do designs on your text. Like this text now, you can make some effects. These are text effects, right? Text effects. You can make it to have shadow, a lot of other things you can do on it. Outline, you can make your text to have outline, maybe a red outline. Okay. Let me remove the outline. No outline. So it's back to how it was. Alright, so again, we have these bullet points and these numbering. Now when you are typing a long list, let's say exam questions that has 1 2 3 4, so number 1 equals to this, number 2 equals to this. You understand? Now that is when this is important, right? If you click this, it will start an auto numbering. So whenever you type text and you press enter, it will auto number it for you. Auto number it for you, right? Auto number it for you. So you can stop that by selecting this to remove it, right? And you can change the type. You can choose that it will be this bracket, this. You can choose that it will be this one dot like this. Anyhow, Roman figure, and so on and so forth. And you can start a new stuff, a new this thing. Start a new one. Let's say I choose ABC, and this is how I want it to be. So then click OK. So it selects it does that for you. It has created a new format. Okay. Now if you don't want number, if it is dot dot you want, you can do it like this. To do this dot dot list, and you can change to different ones too. You want this type, you want this one, and you can set new one too if you want. New bullet. You can pick a symbol. Maybe let me look for the minus sign now. So here's the minus sign, okay? And you can set the alignment if it is center you want it to be, or right, or left. So there you go. Okay. Alright, so what else can we do here? We have alignment. Now you can align your text to the left, center, right, or you justify it. Justify means it will be equally distributed. Now let's say I write this, or let me generate text. Now you can also, now that's just the formula to generate testing word. Say equals lorem, then these brackets. You specify the number of paragraph, okay, and the number of lines. I say 2 paragraphs, okay, 2 paragraphs. So if this now I want it to be centered, I can press this. You see it's center aligned. I want it to be to the right, to take it to the right, or spread it evenly. I think by default word aligns to the left, so you see that it's aligned to the left like this. Now there is spacing also. By default you might see some spacing after paragraph. You can remove it if you want. You can add it, writing spacing after paragraph, and if you want you can add these lines of spacing, 1, 1.5, 2.0. I think 2.0 is used for project writing. Then shading. So you can shade behind a text. You can give the text background. So you select no color. You can give the text background. So we're talking about spacing. Okay. This indentation, you can shift your text inside or outside. This one will take it outside. This one will take it more inside. Then we have the rulers. So the rulers they are used for setting the margin of your text, right? If you want it to be without margin, you want to add a little margin. So that's what that does. It also does the up and the bottom and top also. Right? So this here you can change style of the way your text appears. Is it title, heading 1, heading 2, no spacing, normal? What do you want? Okay. Then we have what now? The strong quotes. Okay. Then we have this find and replace. We'll talk about this. Let's really briefly talk about this. Let's say I'm saying Ade is a boy. Ade lives in Lagos. Ade likes beans. Now here I'll be using Ade a lot. Now it's not professional, right? You know, I should have just replaced the others with E. But now let's say I have this Ade like 1,000 times in my text. You know, normally here you can easily just change it to E here. Come here, you overwrite it and say E, right? But if you have like 1,000 of it in a text, will you be able to do that efficiently? If you want to do that efficiently, there is an easy way to do that. What you just do is you click find, no, replace, and there are shortcuts for that to replace. Though if you find also, find actually is used to find whether something is used to check whether something is in the text, right? You used to locate whether we have a particular expression or word or letter. If I want to find Ade, so it shows 3 results. Select all the Ade. If I select beans, 1 result. Now if you want to replace, now the replace is used for, now that Ade that I have typed many times, now I can just, if I want to replace it with E, I can just type Ade here and then I'll replace with E and I'll click find next. So once it has found it, okay, I'll just replace all. 2 replacements. If I see now, it has been replaced. So here you can keep here as the only Ade. You can keep it as the only id, right? Okay. So insert. Now insert here is used to put a shape, a diagram, picture, icons in your file, right, in your Word file. So you can put a picture on your PC. I look for a picture of this Cypher Squad, right? You can do that. And you can insert table. You can select the number of rows and columns. These are the columns. If I want 2 columns and 3 rows, it will do that for me. 3 columns and 2 rows. It did that for me. It did it for me. Are you still following? Victor, are you there? Victor, hello, are you there? Hello, Victor.
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, but are you not seeing my text? Like, the places I'm typing, you have not been like typing to respond.
Yes, sir. I've not seen the place.
Okay. But you are following the whole class, right? The lesson.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we are on insert. So you can insert table, like I said. You can do some stuff with that. You can insert pictures, maybe from your local file here, or you can insert pictures from online. So not going to do that now. Alright. So you can also copy picture from somewhere. Okay. Let's see, now we have this. You can copy this. You can say Control C. Remember, Control C is for copying. Then you come back to Word and you paste it. Control V. It will paste there. It will paste there. It will paste there. You can work on it. Okay, so you can also draw different shapes. Just select shapes here. You have a text box which is used for writing stuff, for writing things. That's usually what it is for. Let me go back here. You can also have different kinds of shape. Rectangle. This is not by default. This is not for writing, but you can write inside actually. If you use hard text, you need to write inside, but it's not that efficient for writing. Text box is best for writing. Now, what else now? There are many other shapes you can find there. You can explore it. You can explore. You can explore. Now, whenever you are drawing a shape, notice that you see this to show up here. You see shape fill, shape outline, shape effects. Now, shape fill is the color of the shape currently. Now, if I click this, it will change to orange, which is selected here, right? If you want to select the green color, you just click this shape fill, not this place. You click here, this shape field, then you select a new color. This is the one you want. And this shape outline is the line that surrounds your shape. If I click this, it will be blue. Well, you can remove the outline totally and say no outline. You see, there's no outline. You can also remove the fill and say no fill, so to make the shape will be like that. Now let me return the outline so that you can continue to see the shape. Let me give it a black outline. Whenever you select this, you will see this format come up here. Now you can group shapes together, right? Let's say if I draw another circle now, circle and I want them to move together, okay, let me just remove the fill for this one and give it a black outline. You can turn this to a ring by grouping them. How do we group? Now you are going to select both shapes. How do you select? You hold down control button, hold your control button down, and you use your left click, or you tap the your touchpad, right? You can hold control down and use left click to select the two. While the two is selected, you go to this format, then you select group here. It's going to group the two together. Okay, group, then you choose group. It's going to group. So anytime I move any of these, I'm moving both of them together. You can also ungroup. You can come back here to format, group, ungroup. So ungroup them. Ungroup them. So you can rotate. You can use this shortcut here to rotate it, or if you want a specific rotation, you want a specific dimension, you can come to this format and this rotate 90 degree, left 90 degree, right 90 degree, flip vertically, horizontally, or more. At this more, you can specify if it is 25 degree you want it to rotate, it will rotate that. So you understand all this now. Let me clear all this. Okay. So what else we talk about here? Talk about this insert. So you can put header for your document, and maybe now this header is automatically done for every page. So if you put an header here, you name this, you put this as my header, and you close header and footer, you will see that automatically it will put it for every page. If I carry this down, you see that every new page you see my header there, you see it there. You can also use footer also. If you double click this my header, you will be able to access it. Just double click it, you'll be able to access it. So you can put footer also. You can put footer. Now footer usually has page number with them, or you can manually also put page number. So different kinds of page number here, different kinds of page number here, different kinds of page number here. Okay. Now for each page it will be different. This is 1, page 2, page 3, and so on. It changes automatically like that. What else can you insert? You can insert symbol, you can insert time, date, signature. You can insert, now we have talked about text box, right? We talked about text box. You can insert symbol. You can insert different symbols. You can insert equation. Equation is used for mathematical typing. Now when you want to type x, let me increase this font. I want to type x plus y. Are you following? I want to type x plus y equals to 23. Now notice how this looks. Notice how this looks. Now compare it to this. If I use my insert, I use equation, compare it to, if I say x plus y equals to 23. So which of these two would you like better? Is it this one here right now or this here? Now you will agree with me that this is better, looks better than this. This looks better, right? Looks better because that's a mathematical expression. So you can put fractions if you want. Once you select the equation here, just go to design up here. But if you don't select the equation, you won't see it. You won't see the equation tools. But select the equation first, then you go to design here. So you now select this fraction. If you want a fraction like this, let me delete this. Let me start in the equation. Okay, let me put a fraction 2 over 3. If you want to put a whole number, you put it just beside it here. Then we have powers too, and our script. We have scripts. So script is for powers and base and all. So is 3 raised to power 2. So you can explore this equation too. So you can explore it. There's also square root there. See there, you can explore it as your relation. Explore it. So alright. So now design. So a couple of things you can do with this design. Also, these are themes of your these are the themes of your text. It can change many things about your documents, the font, the colors and all. You can change it. Alright, now watermark is just the when you see a document and you see some faint text, text written under it, maybe to prove ownership or something, that's watermark. So let me show you. If you want to put the watermark, you can put it like this. This is confidential here. You can change the text on the watermark. You can say custom watermark. If you want, you can use text and you type my watermark. It will change. Can you see it? My watermark. You can use, if you want, you can use image. Instead of text, you just select picture and select that picture. But instead of, when it's loading online, just click work offline. So I can choose from a file and you select here and you click auto, you click apply, okay, and close. You see that it has used the cipher as the watermark. So you can also remove the watermark completely. Now this page color is just the color of your page. You can choose green page if you want, this page if you want. Then your borders, you can select different border type. Different border type. Different border types. Let me undo all this. Okay. Alright. So those are majorly what you need. Then this layout, yes, you need this layout too most of the times. So this layout, you can set your margins. Then the orientation is how your document is set. The position of the document, is it portrait? Portrait is standing upright. Landscape is bent like this. So, then the size, you can choose a size of A4, A5, A3, different sizes for your paper. Then paper sizes. Then you can choose if you want 2 columns. 2 columns will mean that when you are typing, it will separate this into 2 columns. They use it for books and all those kinds of publications like e-books and all. So columns. Alright. Then this view, you might need it too. Well, you can put it in reading mode, or you can bring it back here to print layouts or web layouts. You can always select that down here, right? You select it down here. Then the zoom, you can zoom your stuff. Let me go back home now. You can zoom, you can reduce and increase. Alright. So now you should know some common shortcuts too that you can use. Control A is highlight all. Control A is highlight all. Control B is for bold. Control B is for bold. Let me turn this to that. Control B is for bold, and you can change back from bold. Control I is italics. Control C is to copy, and you paste it with Control C, Control V rather. And Control X is to cut. You paste it also with Control V. Control P is to print. Should know many of those stuffs. Now, right now we are going to be practicing. Right, we're going to be practicing. I want to remove this header. Okay, just delete it here like this and close header footer, so it will release it. It will remove it rather. It will remove it. So now you should be able to produce something like this. Let's see. Let me get. If asked, you should be able to produce different documents. I don't currently have anyone here, but one of the assignments you would do is that you would type some a one-page document, maybe an exam question, a letter or something like that. So you type it and make it well formatted. Use good fonts, the official fonts for writing, and then let the spacing be well accurate. Now, right now we are going to make a video board, right? We're going to make a video board. We're going to make a video board. And you wonder, okay, why are we doing that? Well, that helps you to understand some more things. Especially, we are going to be using tables. So, so let me draw a table here. Now a Ludo board should be 15 by 15. So let me insert 15 columns and 15 rows. Okay, so I can just enlarge it a bit. Oh, I forgot that this is already in two columns. So let me go and change it from layout columns, just one column. So here, have it here. Okay. Okay, so I want to see if this size is okay for you. It's just a demo stuff. So now we want to count how many do we have here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. So we ought to leave 3 in the middle, right? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 to this side 6 6. Okay, so count 1 2 3 4 5 6 here. But again, remember, okay, that will be 6, and then I think 6 here too. So count 6 by 6 like this. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. I think that's it. So what you are going to do is, once you select that, you right click to get options, then you merge cells. Okay, Okay, you go and do that. You skip 3 again here, and you count 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and you merge this one too, merge this one too, and you come here to 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and you merge this one too. Do the same for this also. You merge this also. So we have the 4 houses like that. We have the 4 houses. So now what you are going to do is you are going to paint each of the houses. Let's assume that this is let's assume that this house is red. I'm going to come here, design, shading. I'm going to put red, right? Then here, I think it's red, yellow like this, green, blue like this. So, I'm going to shade this one. No, not red. I'm going to change this to green. Then here, I'm going to change the color here. I'm going to change the color here to what's it now? To blue, right? Why this is gonna be this blue, this light blue, this green, this what? Light blue. Okay. So I'm going to change this one to yellow. So here again, remember that we have something like this. Let's change this one also red. Then here again you select red, right? I think that's how we do this. I think that's how it is. So here again select green here, green, here this will be yellow, this will be yellow, this will be yellow. Okay, so here we're gonna have blue. We're gonna have blue here. Okay, have blue here. Right. Remember this center we have to also merge it, right? This is now it should be merged. Okay, let me right click and then I choose merge. You can also select the merge here at the layout and select the merge here at the layout. When you select them, you can come here and merge. Why do that when you can easily right click and do that? Alright, so now that we have this, what else? I think there's this arrow they normally put. Shapes, find the arrow. And the arrow is normally here. I want to see if that's straight. That's why I'm going to do this. Just draw it outside here. I'm gonna rotate it. So I'm going to give it a black shape. So let me return this to the normal. for center, right? Bold. Increase the font size. You do. Now, if you don't want people, you wouldn't want people to be seeing this, so you can just remove the outline. No outline, right? Then no fill, no fill, no fill. So I'm going to now if you right click on this and drag it down here, you can easily select copy here. So again, right? Choose to, if I want to design this, so I believe we have tried, we have done something beautiful. So you can save this, you can save it, you can choose browse so that you select where you want it saved. You can save it in documents or pictures, wherever. You can save it as Doodle. Then take note of this place. It's saved as work document. You can choose to save it as PDF. Never save it as work document, Word document. So it's saved as work document. And we want to save it as a document that it cannot be edited again. So you use save as. But a shortcut for that is F12. F12. You just choose this place and choose PDF. And just press P to go to PDF and click save. It is save as PDF. Saved as PDF here. Save as PDF. Okay. So that does it for digital literacy class today. I hope. Okay. So see you again next time. And then we'll get set for Python.